let us end this party with a bang, shall we? Chat, it's the end of the week. It's the end of the week, and you all know what that means. Chat, it's Scott time. It is Scott time, although this time he's not doing a boom. He's fucking with bear traps this time around, everybody. So this should be very interesting.
Looks like this is his path.
God. That's a big bear trap. That's a big one.
2 hours later.
I got you, you big stupid lizard. Oh, no! W! Dude, that has got to be painful. You want me to call you an ambulance? Boy, will you calm down? If you call me an ambulance, I'm going to give you a purple nurple. Now, look here. No big deal. It's actually my wood leg. Oh! I didn't know you had a wood leg. Yep. No big deal. I got plenty more at home. Well, do you want me to at least give you a ride home? Or like I could carry you or something?
It's been a while since we've seen W.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And today, we are going to do some science with bear traps. I have always wondered how much damage would a bear trap actually do. Well, today I have 2 bear traps. This is a number 15 bear trap, and it may look small compared to the other one, but it's still pretty big. And then we have this giant one. It is a number 16 bear trap, and it is absolutely massive. So today we have some Ballistic Dummy Labs body parts, and we're gonna see just how much damage a bear trap can do. These are very hard to set. So even this is the smaller one. You have to push these springs down to be able to open the trap. Well, this morning I weighed 252, and as you can see, I am barely moving that down. So there's no way I can get both of these pushed down to set this thing. So as you can imagine, these things should be springing closed pretty hard once we finally get them set. All right, that's enough of me flapping these.
If he's like, he's a big guy. If even he can't stand on them to set the trap, how the hell are you supposed to set the trap? Like, what the hell do you use to set these traps when a big guy like Scott standing on them can't retract the leash to release the tension? I guess maybe it's a 2-man job. I don't know, but god damn.
Jaws, let's see what these jaws can do. I am super excited. Let's get set up and get started. The only gun I'm going to be using today.
I'm sure he's going to use his dad for. My question is like, okay, how is an average person supposed to get one of these traps and go set it in the woods by themselves? They couldn't. There's no way that they could do it by themselves.
It is an impact gun. So these things are very hard to set, like I said, but we have come up with a way to do this easily. So I have 2 vices here. And if you take a look on this side, we have welded a nut to this end. And now I can just clamp these springs together and set my trap.
God, even an impact gun is working hard to get that going. What, like, yeah.
Now that I have
even
both of those
an impact gun was struggling.
I can open my jaws and I can set my trap. Okay, I've got the number 15 trap set, and I think before we start sticking ballistic legs, arms, and heads in these things, we do a test shot with a 1-gallon water jug. So here we go. Oh! Oh!
God.
That's a lot of pressure. Oh! Oh!
Okay.
That's a lot of pressure.
Live. Actually, the initial penetration by the spikes is it actually closed. Like, look at it in full speed.
Oh!
That actually didn't like snap closed as fast as I expected. Like, undoubtedly, the pressure on that is substantial. I kind of expected it to snap closed even faster.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, your leg is 100% screwed. Thank you. I just figured the amount of pressure being applied would snap the jaws a lot faster.
You know, for a second, I was thinking it was spraying out because, you know, it's like carbonation, like soda. And then I realized that's not why it was spraying out that hard. It's because of the sheer force of those jaws clamping on it.
That's a whole other factor. Look at the level. Look at the amount of pressure applying. Look at the water spray distance. That's how much pressure is being applied to the bottle, that it's squeezing the water out so hard it's shooting out in a small geyser.
You know, for a second, I was thinking it was spraying out because, you know, it's like carbonation, like soda. And then I realized that's not why it was spraying out that hard. It's because of the sheer force of those jaws clamping on it. It was shooting it out. That is pretty impressive. And I am very, very, very excited now to see what happens when we put these limbs in there. Let's get this.
I have a bad feeling that these things may actually cleave the limb in half. Because don't forget, these are made for bears, and bears have a great deal more of muscle and fat, not to mention that top layer of fur, that thick top layer of fur. So the traps are designed to wound, not sever. But theirs have a great deal more, let's call it armor and padding, than humans do. So I think when he tries this on the leg, I think it's actually going to cleave the leg in half.
This thing set back up. Okay. It's actually been about 45 minutes because this little booger here was giving me some trouble. We have a good idea of just how powerful this is. So now let's see what happens when we stick a giant Ballistic Dummy Labs ballistic leg in the number 15 bear trap. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee, wee, wee all the way home. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Okay, that didn't do as much as I thought. Honey, broken bone, I'm sure. The spike didn't go in as much as I expected.
That looks very painful. I think we broke its ankle. Yes, I'll turn this trap real quick.
That makes sense.
Oh, you can see that tooth went right into that bone. Yeah, right there. Let's see. I'm actually just going to kind of split this here. And, okay, yeah, we just grazed right by it. Yep, I'm going to say that a bear trap is nothing to shake a stick at. So if you ever get your foot caught in a bear trap, all you got to do is just kind of put that there.
Okay, I will say I am surprised that the bear trap, given what it did to the water bottle with that amount of pressure, I'm a little surprised that the trap didn't bite into the leg more. I am surprised that the amount of pressure didn't have, especially the non-tooth side that actually impacted against the ankle. I'm kind of surprised that didn't dig deeper into the skin. It broke the ankle, obviously, but less damage than I expected it to do. I was kind of expecting more severe damage from this, but
good to go. Now we are going to move on to the number 16.
Well, yeah, it's called a trap for a reason, but it is a bear trap. It's not a human trap, it's a bear trap, which is why I was expecting to do much more damage to the human leg than it did, because bears obviously, have much thicker skin, So you would have expected.
That's a lot of damage. How about a little
Did you
more?
just stab my head? No, 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 no!
No, that's a lot of damage.
What? Guys, keep trying to kill me! Why you guys keep trying to stab and chainsaw me? I thought you liked me!
Bear trap. It's much larger than the last one, but I'm curious if it's going to be any faster or more powerful. We have another Ballistic Dummy Lab leg, and we're going to see what happens. Ugh. Someone needs to wear socks. Here we go.
God.
Here we go.
There we go. Oh, wait. Oh, you know what it... Oh, I see where my problem is. God. You know what? I'm seeing where my misconception is. I just noticed. Now I see why I made my misconceptions. I know exactly what it is. Hang on. Hang on. I don't know why. This one's on me. I thought that the lip or the edge of the bar was thinner. I didn't think that I wasn't considering that the steel curvature was thicker. Was as thick as it was. In my head, I was thinking it was thinner, and with it being thinner, it would have cut in more. That's where I made my mistake. Is I failed to recognize the thickness of the trap.
Oh, okay. Well, that was much slower than the last one, but man, it has applied a lot of pressure to this leg. If you come around on this side,
that's
it
cutting
looks
off
like
blood
that
flow.
is right in.
This one is cut in so hard. Not only is your bone broken, you've now just tourniqueted this leg. And if you don't get this off of you, you'll lose the limb because the entire bottom portion of this limb will necrose. And this is 100% cutting off all the blood flow. If you don't get this open, it'll go necrotic and you'll lose the foot by that alone.
It looks like that is right in the bone. And if you look right here, you can see we cut into the flesh of this leg, and that bone
there it is
definitely broken. 100% broke. It's just like tearing off a Band-Aid. Oh, actually, I don't feel like I had to do much to break that. I'm pretty sure that was already pre-snapped. It's my new concealed carry. Okay, we are setting up the number 15 trap again, and I have the springs compressed. So now we can have a look at this ankle. And as you can see here, we have some pretty good notches in that bone.
Yeah.
That
wow,
would
that's
be
impressive.
very painful. We now have the number 15 bear trap set up again.
Oh, now we're doing
have
arms.
Ballistic Dummy Labs hand and forearm. Let's see what happens when we tickle the bear trap. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay.
There it is.
Holy cow. Come on. Oh, okay.
That spike went in deep.
Ah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. So if for some reason this was you, which first of all, quit touching things. 2, I think you may be okay because looks like the tooth went in.
Cyberdrac, it's Dr. Claw. Respect the education, please.
Between those two bones. So I don't think it broke. I kind of remove some of this. Yep, and you can see right there. It went right in between. That's gotta hurt. So you definitely would be stuck Yeah, 100% stuck. But no broken bones, right?
You might not bleed out. The spikes actually might facilitate plugging the wound. It wouldn't be bleeding out that would, I honestly don't think that bleeding out would be the consideration, because each of those spikes, when they go into you, they also double as basically like stopping the blood flow. It's kind of like, why you say you should, when you have something, if you get an impalement injury, you don't want to remove it. You just want to pack it and keep it immobile until you can get to the ER. I think the same thing kind of implies here, where the spike was actually plugging the wound, perhaps, and you don't want to remove it because that's what's keeping you from bleeding out. However, the same rule applies here, where you're cutting off the blood flow. That the pressure of the trap is going to cut off the blood flow, and you're going to end up getting necrosis in your hand. And if you don't get it off fast enough, you're going to lose the hand. Oh, yes, once it opens, you're fucked.
Set up again, and I have another Ballistic Dummy Labs forearm and hand. I want to stick the whole arm in there, but before we do, I want to see what happens if you just get your hand in there, right? So I'm gonna just kind of dangle this. And then try to set this off with this stick. Oh, just
you got the fingies.
Oh, just
it got the fingies. Actually, the fingers survived pretty good, considering.
Actually, I think you would have made it out okay.
Yeah.
None of those teeth hit the fingers. Look at that. I can just kind of slip them out of there. Whoop!
Down.
Oh, made it out okay. I'm just...
Wow. The fingers kind of didn't get impacted all that much. Well, that's lucky and impressive.
Disappointed though. We're gonna have to do it again. Let's see if I can get it this time. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Here's a good one.
That's it right there. That'll do it. Oh, yeah.
That'll do it.
That would be a bad day. Ooh.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, those teeth are all in those hand bones. That'd be a bad time. This is why you don't
that
touch
would be
stuff.
bad.
Oh.
Your hand is gone.
Cut the whole hand off. Oh,
there we go. That's what I was looking
that
for.
Could have been a more clean cut. I mean, that is just awesome.
That's what I thought
really
was going to happen on the first run.
How powerful the number 16 is. It's slower, but it's definitely applying more force. And I would say that if you stuck it in that trap just the right way, you would have to learn how to wipe your hiney with your left hand. Number 16 is set back up, and you'll just have to imagine that there's a hand there because it's missing. Let's see what happens if your arm got put down in it. Here we go. Oh! Oh!
There it is. Goodness.
Yeah,
the one might be safe though.
Got a good hit. Oh, I think that's definitely in the bone.
Is it?
You see here. No, I don't know. Well,
it might have slipped between the bones.
I'm not sure. No, I don't think the bone broke. Oh, it did. You can see right there we've got...
Yeah.
No. I lied.
Wait.
Again, look at that. It went right in between the two bones.
Wow.
You got a tooth in between there. You would 100% be trapped, but your bones would be good. Let's move on to our next target, or body part. So up next we have a ballistic
Here
dummy
we go.
labs
This is what
zombie
we've been
bust.
waiting
and we
for.
have bear trap number 16 set up again, and I'm very curious to see what happens when this thing clamps down on this head. I don't really know what scenario this is. Like maybe you trip and fall face first into a bear trap.
Ironically enough, I feel like that's actually happened in a movie before. I could be mistaken about this, but I think this happened in the Stephen King movie Sleepwalkers. For some reason, I remember in the finale of Sleepwalkers, I vaguely recall like a cop like fell into a bear trap or something, and I thought he fell in head first. I think I could be misremembering it though. Yeah. Well, no, Jigsaw did what's called a reverse bear trap. His trap was called a reverse bear trap, where basically he basically had a bear trap that was closed. Think of a bear trap closed with two metal pieces extending out from each of the jaws. Those were inserted into the mouth, and then when the timer went off, the bear trap violently snapped open and forced your mouth open way beyond what the human body could handle, and basically would just literally rip your mouth open by about a foot. So it was a reverse bear trap, not a regular bear trap.
I don't know, but we're gonna find out what would happen for science. So I'm gonna have to finagle this one. Let's see if this works. There we go.
Just drop it.
Oh!
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 Ugh.
If I spin this
Interesting.
here, you can see that one of those teeth made it
Yeah, one of the
into
teeth bit in.
the skull.
Absolutely.
And we're leaking a
Why?
little bit. And if you get from this angle, you can really see.
Yeah, but the interesting part here is obviously that obviously one of the teeth punched through the skull. But yeah, the other side where a tooth did not impact seemed like it, like I didn't see any cracks. Other than the spike. Other than the spike puncture, you're not seeing cracks like from the pressure, which is surprising.
Damage there. The thing is in there pretty good. This is where having Siri on your phone would be great, because you could just yell, "Hey Siri, call 911, my head's in a bear trap."
Sorry, I can only call one person at a
Oh,
time.
hey, no, I was just kidding.
I am so glad I'm wearing headphones right now. How many of you with iPhones just had your iPhone react? How many, like with what happened to Scott, how many of you guys had your iPhones just go off? No, not you? You turned yours off. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do anything because I might actually set off my phone, and I don't want my phone accidentally going 911.
I'm just kidding. That was almost really bad. Okay, I've got this loosened up just a little bit. Let's get him out. Oh. Oh. Oh,
Is Spike
gosh.
going on the other side too?
That is stuck in there good.
No?
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look. We got our big gnarly gash right there. That's no bueno. And then
Yep.
on the other side, we have another gash that kind of caught him on the brow.
Okay,
got
but
one
no
more.
crack in the skull.
Right there, and that skull is cracked.
Oh, a little bit. Okay, a little
So
bit. A little bit.
You're running from a bear that was mad at you for setting a bear trap, which, by the way, bear trapping bad, and you fall out of the tree running from the bear face first. It's not gonna be good. Not gonna be good at all. I now have the number 15 trap set up. Not as powerful as the 16, but it's a little more snappy. Let's see what would happen if you fell out of a tree into it. Here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Like, he was able to move it a little bit.
Didn't. Oh, okay.
Ugh.
So, you know, judging from that, I would say I would definitely want more of a clean clamp on my head, because if it just nicked you, you're totally going to get Hannibal Lectered. Your whole face is going to get pulled off. That's
facial declubbing.
If you want your mind to be like a steel trap, and you want to get your start in firearms technology, you need to check out STI. There's a link in the description down below.
It helped.
Wow, I really like this pipe. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure and give it a like.
Too.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future awesome content. Oh, dear.
I'm helping.
Get back up, okay? Get back up. Right back up. Also, if you want to pick up a nifty Kentucky Ballistics t-shirt, swing over to KentuckyBallistics.com. There's a link in the description down below. No, stay up. As always, my name is Scott. I'm out of breath. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
It's not about the size of it, it's how you use it. Oh, that was great. That was great. And interesting. I didn't think that the bear traps would actually operate that slowly. That part legitimately surprised me. I thought the bear traps would actually function faster than that. So that was actually surprising to me.